Or Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm so excited. We were in the midst of a trial last time. Or actually, sorry, not in the midst of it. We finished our first bout in our current trial case that we're in. So now we're going to be going to our second day of investigating. And for anyone who's new to this game, we are currently in the second chapter. So this is the second case. So the first one after the tutorial level. We are investigating Mia Fey's killer. We're trying to find her killer. So let's begin. All right. Oh, God. We're starting with this chick. Oh, okay. Here it goes.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Okay, had something coming up on my phone. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Again, brilliant commentary from Phoenix. So, again, for anyone who may not have seen the last stream, this was actually one of the last witnesses we spoke with before we ended our stream last time. So she was one of our last witnesses, and she has been arrested for wiretapping. So she didn't kill Mia Fey, but she was wiretapping her. I wonder if we'll be able to figure out why this was happening. Okay, let's talk to her. Ooh, that man. Let's start with that. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? It could be a bit of both. Bit of column A, bit of column B, Phoenix. Let's see, do we have anything to present to her? Because he did say if we had something to show her, maybe she would talk. So let's see. What if we present her this?
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. Okay, she's probably going to say that with everything, but when in doubt, present everything. Yeah, okay, guess what? Hate your guts. All right, guess what? Feelings mutual. Hate your guts. Hate your guts. Oh, big surprise. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have to find some different evidence in our investigating process. Hey, I'm a prosecutor. Hey, I'm a defense attorney. Do you care? No? Okay. All right, so I guess April May has been spared talking to us for a little bit longer. Let's move. Let's see, where should we go? We could go to Fay and Co. law offices. We could go to the Gatewater Hotel or Grossberg's law offices. Let's try Fay and Co. Let's go back to our office. All right. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. That's right, gotta protect Charlie. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the street, right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are all filled here, or filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Or are you, Phoenix? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Darn it, game. Don't make me cry this early in. All right. I think that's everything in here. Let's go down the list. Let's go to Gatewater. Oh boy. It's the Bellboy.
Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir.
Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
All right. How about some of this tea? He's making this tea set look really nice. I want one of those little cookies. Looks really, really yummy. All right, let's talk about Miss May.
About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
Sounds like we need a photo.
A photo, huh?
Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I like that. Let's see, I doubt we can really present much to him, but let's see. Let's present the wiretap.
I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence.
I suppose that means he doesn't really know anything. Yeah, probably not about Faye & Co. What about, hey, I'm an attorney? No? Okay. It's always fun showing people your attorney's badge, so. All right. Well, what about examining? Let's examine the place. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Nice weather again today.
I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please, leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it.
I mean, I do. Alright, well, it doesn't really look like we're getting anything new here. Because, yeah, we've talked to him about everything. We don't currently have any evidence to show him that would really matter. So he said we need a photo, or that he would recognize Miss May's friend based on the photo. So we need a photo of this guy. So that sounds like what we're after next. And speaking of next, I think it's time to go to Grossberg's. All right.
Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out again today. Or out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason.
Also, something else seems to be avoiding us. How about a certain picture on the wall? I don't think he was just redecorating.
Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of
Marvin Grossberg, a fisherman, sunflowers. Pretty sure he was just a fisherman.
Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow.
Maybe it was sunflowers. But I know there was a man there, and he was wearing a straw hat. He was either fishing or there were flowers next to him. It was one of those. It definitely wasn't of Grossberg.
An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available.
And then this was like a gold, what was it? Something about a gold cigarette case or something?
A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn.
Oh, I can't believe I missed that. What's that? A solid mahogany desk. I agree, Phoenix. But do we see what's on the desk? Really? Are we not able to... For real? No clues here. What do you mean no clues here, Phoenix? Oh, there we go. Okay.
What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took.
We'll swap photos for now. Because I think I know who we need to show that photo to. Time to return to the hotel.
Take a look at this photo.
Every time it makes me laugh. What about you?
That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Sure, why not? Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. So I know what we need to do now. We gotta go back to the detention center.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
Aw, don't do that, Phoenix. It's nice. You have nice spiky hair. And I'm not just saying that because I apparently always seem to like anime characters with spiky hair. Have a look at this.
Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you.
Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. Take that. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me?
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow, I think you're not up to it.
Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect to what I had hoped.
Ah, smirk. Poor little lawyer. And you were so close.
This isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it! Bellboy's affidavit discarded. The man in the photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him.
Okay. You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed.
Oh, did I fuck up? I don't have to restart that, do I? What about now? Okay. Where the heck is that loafer? You're right, it is ridiculous. Him! That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You again! Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd rather you gave me some information. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did.
Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. All right. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yeah, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. Do I have anything to show him, I wonder? I mean, I took this from him. Hey, look at this photo that I took from your desk. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Yeah, very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. He's the president of Blue Corp. Or Blue Corp. I don't fucking know how to say that word. Blue Corp. Or Corp. God damn it, we're just gonna say Blue Corp. Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. I returned that photo to Mr. Grossberg. Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone.
But I wanted to take your other picture. All right, I'll wait. Not examine, sorry. I guess, yeah, gotta go. Oh. Look at that, look at that. All right, got a little water in me now. That's yet again, a very beautiful painting. And did the option say Fisherman, Sunflower, and Marvin Grossberg? Because there are no sunflowers in that picture that I can see. So maybe it said sunset. Can I just not read when I'm playing this game? Because I know that happened a lot last time. I was like misclicking things and I was misreading some things. So man, maybe I just have blinders when I play this game. Who knows? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name?
I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I vaguely remember what voice I gave him before. Because I don't want him to sound too southern, since that's the voice I'm doing for Grossberg. But yeah, we'll just see what voice he evolves into. Because I think when I first started the game, I gave him like maybe a Britishy kind of sounding voice. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Again, I might change it 40 times before this trial is done. All right, let's talk to him. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. Maybe I'll give him like an announcer kind of sounding voice. That's what he really looks like. He looks like some fancy pants announcer boy. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want to speak, or if you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question. Actually, why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red, White, and Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? God, his vocabulary. Mwah! So beautiful. There's something that's been bothering me, and it's not that spotted tie. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall. It's gorgeous. I've seen it before. When did you get it? Let's go with that. Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that, sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can save life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I'm a piece of shit. You know, I just want to examine your stuff first, though. Let's look at this weird decor. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of Dodgeball, the movie Dodgeball. Ben Stiller? Is it Ben Stiller's character? The antagonist in the movie. His, like, gym. The office in his gym. It's got, like, naked, like, men figures and, like, it's very masculine, just in your face, crazy kind of decor. That's what his desk reminds me of. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. I kind of like it. Like, it's weird. It's definitely eye-catching. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. He probably strong-armed them into giving him something. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. What about these flowers? No? This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Alright. Guess we're going to Grossberg's. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jump into Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You looked so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Come on, Grossberg, talk to us. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. I already said this to you, but I'm saying it again. Really? What was that? Maybe you'll actually tell me this time. Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly.
Okay, this seems exactly the same conversation we had before. Is it the same thing? Why did you refuse? Have a right to know. You said, I'm sorry, I need more time to think. Okay, maybe we have to talk to Mr. White now. Okay, or talk about Mr. White now. So I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. Hang on. Oh, no. I have to. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What? My boy!
You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love.
My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. You're reading too many fan fictions. Where did you get these bizarre ideas?
I don't understand how you could.
That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Just because he has very beautiful hair doesn't mean that I would like him. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and I'll tell you all.
I knew it. They are lovers.
No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
Well, because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arrested Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and the politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Fay?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother.
I half expect Phoenix to go, Mother!
She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
Take a little sip. This tea is making me thirsty. This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told Wright? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Am I unable to get the other photo? I don't think there's anything I can show him. All right. She'll go back to the detention center. Apparently, Miss May is in for questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. I guess that answers that question. Not going here. Bellboy seems to be out. The sound of water coming from the shower. La-dee-da, money-making, money-making. I got the money-making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Oh, that's right. Not allowed to touch it. Well, I guess this isn't where we need to be. Do I have to go back to Blue Corp? Is it here? Oh, wait. Duh. I just remembered. See, we were just talking about this. He said to go see the office. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are all filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Well, let's see. If it's DL6, it'd be here, wouldn't it? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Wait, what? ABF. Misty Faye! That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Anything under J through S? Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Sure, skim it. Why not?
Well, no harm in flipping through, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
Heck yeah, we're checking them. Might as well go through T and Z.
T-U... I know W! White! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Knowing that scoundrel, it probably was.
How you doing, Charlie? Charlie the plant, you doing okay? Well, we got that information, so do we hit up Grossberg next? Do we present this to him?
I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea.
Anything else? No? I wondered, does this work on her? No? Dang it. I wondered if that would maybe make her talk.
Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. Do I have to? Oh, I might have to present that to him. I don't want to because... You know, what would stop him from taking it, you know? So why show it to him? But if we're trying to scare him, this would make sense. Let's try. Let's see. It's the only thing I can think of that we would use to gain any more information. This might be Phoenix telling us, maybe I won't show him this.
This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count.
Nope, he's gonna tell him. Okay.
Mr. White, see this?
Excuse me. All right. All these voices are catching up with me.
It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secrets from government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me, how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every name, every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him. You spied on him. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Secretary office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White?
Hang on. See, I'm not sure who he's talking to in the prosecutor's office. I don't think it's Gumshoe or Edgeworth. But, we'll just do a random voice.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Wait, what? Quietude?
Quietude? I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers' association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint.
All right. Sorry, Gumshoe. Give me a second. Woo, man. A lot is going on here. Isn't Mr. White a major ass? All right.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts, Harry Butts.
Stop thinking I'm Butts. Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
I can't believe it's only been a day.
since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Wright! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yeah, it's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please, tell me, is there anything I could do?
Well, defend me in court. Cheer me on in court. Help me break out of here. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that.
All right, leave it to me.
Huh?
I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait!
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Because, that's the justice system. Whew. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Dun 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 dun. All right. Heck yes, we're saving. Okay. Let's do this. It's trial time. I was just gonna ask. I wonder if Maya's gonna be here. Okay. Well, oh, sorry.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look. Edgy, you know I didn't do it. You know, don't you?
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? How could you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
Let's object everywhere! Sorry, that came out sounding weird.
Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Ms. Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss Maya's opinion was all that would be, or Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Minus Phoenix's demeanor. His demeanor sucks. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
You mean Mr. Poopy Buttface?
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my... Locution?
Oh my gosh, I always feel so silly reading some of these words. Locutions? Let's go with locutions. Confuse? Yes, they do.
Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh, ho, ho, ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix!
Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly Perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. It's time to press. Do you believe it was 9?
How do you know what time it was? Were you wearing a watch on your personage? Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's why Miss May said that.
Why not? Let's press further. Let's see what happens.
True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
Perusifying.
By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices. Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were reading. Oh, and there you were reading papers. Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. A bedlam. It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So, you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. How do you know it wasn't Vegeta? Spiky hair? There's many anime guys with spiky hair. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Sparkly? Counting both eyes? 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on, anyway?
I mean, you know Phoenix.
And what did you do then? What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. It was hilarious. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please, continue. Oh, no, I wanted to press that. Come back. I think this is what we need to talk about, because we do have evidence about the direction in which Miss May saw us, or Maya at that time, running. Okay. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, compadre, or comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. What if I press that? Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? Sparkle, sparkle. I am absolutely perfect. End of story. How many times must I hear that?
Psst, Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd?
I have to press everything. Have to. Impaction. Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. And I think we already did. Okay. Because... So I think it's this part. Okay. So yeah, the victim dodged. Ran to the right. Take this! Wait! Wait right there! I was like, oh, there's other words. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Did I already forget that I accused him of murder already? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime scene from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. This or that is where the killer was standing. I know. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Are you suggesting this man killed? Because this happened in the last trial, too. Is this a thing that you do? You accuse people on the witness stand of murder? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, 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 ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. Yes, Your Honor. All right. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans. Oh, sorry. Americans. So to clarify, I don't know if everyone has seen this, but there's a YouTube channel, and the YouTuber goes by the name Jello-Ocalypse, I believe is how you pronounce it. And he has a video series that's called This Is Basically. And there's a bunch of them. So, like, he has one this is basically Animal Crossing. This is Fire Emblem, where he goes into a comedic, review, so to speak, of what the game or series is like, and, pokes fun at some of the stuff from it. And he did one on Ace Attorney. And when they talked about America, because it's clear that you can tell that the game definitely is supposed to be set in Japan. Like, you can tell. And when they translated, it seems like they made it to be America to make sense with American audiences. And so when we last streamed, Maya was talking to her sister Mia. She mentioned she wanted to eat burgers. Apparently, in the English adaptation, Maya's favorite food is burgers. But in Japanese, her favorite food is ramen. So again, it's this whole localization thing, localization, translation. And so that it makes sense for the Western audience. So I get why they changed some of that stuff. But the whole, whenever I see people refer to, this is America, it just makes me think of what Jello-Ocalypse did. Because he said, America, as in to, like, make fun of it.
and put like an American flag on the person. So it was, I recommend watching the video. It's really funny. But anyway, you Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. Oh, did I run to the left? Did I? What do you mean, first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I knew it. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Final blow, you say? Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Ugh, can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? So each of you saw different parts. Abso-positively. That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. So, were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please, excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Okay. I think I know what we need to present. It's the autopsy. Right? Died from a blow by a blunt object. It doesn't say that it was once. Do we have anything else? I'm going to try the autopsy report. So I'm going to try. Because I'm pretty sure that was it. She first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. Okay, the only thing I'm not sure is because the autopsy report says that she may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. So, that might not be what we want. Because maybe with the last of her strength, she was able to run. Maybe. But you know, let's give it a try. Let's see if that is what happens. Oh, I was right. Cool. Mr. Wright, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying.
Ugh, you people, I swear. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you hit her with a single blow. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over.
Okay. What was the thing that fell? Could you care to elaborate? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. I remember the floor plan. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass nightstand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why, me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. I know sometimes they get on you if you press them when they're stressed. And sometimes they'll take points away for that. So I want to keep pressing because I just like to. Okay. All right, you saw her run to the left. All right. Miss Mia. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No, triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness. You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. Oh, so now she dodged, huh? Now, before, you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran for the door, huh? What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No, not me. The killer, I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. Thwap? That doesn't sound like a savage attack, like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see.
Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative.
He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. Uh-huh. So a light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Was it, though? Because if we look at these floor plans, you could barely see it. Pretty sure that's the answer.
Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
I love their freakouts. This game is perfection with the with the over-the-top freakouts.
Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
Come on, Edgy. 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 Come on. You're supposed to love you. You're supposed to love me, remember?
I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Oh, correct! You are most correct, Miles! Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Rude, Edgy, rude.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint.
Me too, Phoenix, me too.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Do you have any proof?
Oh, come on, Edgeworth. You love your proof.
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. Oh, wasn't that conversation the morning of the murder? Oh, well, I'm probably missing something. All right.
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
Oh, really?
Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him.
What do we do now? Let's see. A department store receipt. Oops. What did I press? Did I press something? I honestly didn't mean to press something. Oh no, this is actually supposed to happen. Oh no. Phoenix heard a voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Did he pass out again? I forgot this happened. Gotta wet the whistle. I screamed a lot. Hey, Phoenix.
Gah! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen to me. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000! Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was beginning of September. Oh! He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right.
I still don't know what I accidentally pressed for that to happen. Maybe it was because I pressed him on everything and it was just a natural course of the way the game was supposed to set everything in motion. But however it worked, it ended up working. So sorry I missed some of that dialogue there. Edgeworth said we fought honorably. So there was that.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
All right, I've already pressed him on all this stuff. So, we just got to get to the big piece of evidence now.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. Wright, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the light stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. Wright, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new facts have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia.
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. It's like you're being accused of murder or something. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Just halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, that was crazy. I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty, motherfuckers!
Woo! Yay!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live.
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No, there's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief!
I'm not the chief anymore.
Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9. The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Mia?
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
But Mia?
Wahaha! You should see your face! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya!
Maya!
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her!
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of? Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Aww. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. In a not creepy way, of course. I promise.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up.
Aww. And that ends the second chapter. Oh yeah! Now, we're not going to start this one today. We're not going to start episode 3 until next stream. But this is one of my favorites. I love the Steel Samurai case. It is so good. So good. But yes. So, thank you for coming to watch the stream. Thank you for having fun with me as we point fingers at bad guys and send them to jail. Because that's what we're here for. Because we're on the side of justice. But yeah, thanks again for coming. You guys have a great rest of the day, night, wherever it is where you're from. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.